Is this camera on me?
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
So this list is going to be a top 20, but let's talk about the honorable mentions so far. Pretty much the usual Grand Prix, the Angels, the God Destructions, because they didn't really do anything in the first season of Super Dragon Ball Heroes. So, you know, they're going to be like in the top 5, top 10 or whatever, but in terms of like who actually did something in the show, they're not going to be on this list. And to start it off, let's talk about Piccolo. Piccolo, very powerful in the show in terms of like Dragon Ball Super, but Super Dragon Ball Heroes, he really didn't do anything. He fought like a couple of the Tuffle twins, but other than that, like not that really impressive. So that's why he's like number 20. '19 is Future Trunks. If Future Trunks used Super Saiyan Rage one time, he would be at least top 15. At least. But he stuck to maybe being Super Saiyan 1 most of the time. He didn't do anything throughout this entire season, and it's hard to even put him up higher. I know his peak level, what he can do, but what he did in the show, not that high in my opinion. Next up is Android 17. This is pretty much just based off the scaling I had from him in the Tournament of Power. He looks mostly on par with Piccolo in this season, but we know Android 17 is stronger. So yeah, he battled the Tuffle twins. He did his thing, but overall just not as impactful as he was in the Tournament of Power. Okay, for Cooler. Cooler was able to beat Super Saiyan 2 like Evil Goku in terms like, you know, like because Super Saiyan 2 Evil Goku was able to overpower post-Tournament of Power Vegeta. Post-Tournament of Power Golden Frieza, like at least like post-Broly, because this is taking place after Broly. He should be stronger than Android 17, and Cooler is naturally stronger than Frieza with the golden form. And so yeah, that's why I have him above Android 17, because Frieza would be stronger, and I think Cooler is stronger than Golden Frieza at this point. Next up is the legendary assassin Hits. He could be higher because he was able to team up with Jiren and Gogeta at that last attack, but I just have him like where he was, at least in my opinion, in the Tournament of Power. He wasn't like the most super impressive thing in this show, but he still like, you know, really hacks in terms of what he did in the Tournament of Power. And I think he could beat Golden Cooler with just pure hacks or whatnot, so that's why I have him here. Next up is Xeno Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4. He should be around Xeno Goku, who was on par or like pretty much equal to Super Saiyan Blue Goku post Broly, post Tournament of Power. And I think post Tournament of Power, Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta are stronger than Hit, because, you know, even like before Goku unlocked Ultra Instinct, he was showing better signs of being stronger than Hit during that time. Next up is Xeno Goku. Like I said before, Xeno Goku is pretty much shown to be equal to the current Tournament of Power, post-Tournament of Power, post-Broly, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and that's really damn powerful, and I think he deserves this spot. Now, logically, Vegeta Blue, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times, I don't know what it was. Like, I think just Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken on the Prison Planet saga, he should be way higher. But in the way the anime showed him, not compared to the manga, he was struggling against Base Cumber and pretty much lost the beam struggle against Base Cumber. Because even though he overpowered his blast, Base Cumber proceeded to pimp slap the final Kamehameha. So yeah, it really sucks that Vegeto's this low, but this is just how the show portrayed him. I can make like, you know, a bunch of like, you know, headcanon, because he still went Goku Zaru, and like, you know, Vegito didn't really lose. He lost because he ran out of power, but to be honest, bro, he was weaker than Base Cumber. Next up is Metal Cooler, Golden Form. He was able to overpower Super Saiyan 3 Cumber pretty easily. He only like couldn't kill him because he has something going on with his metal or whatnot. Easy domination, really. He was like whooping the Cumber's ass. And this puts him above Vegeta Blue Kaioken because he beat Super Saiyan 3 Cumber, which is way stronger than Base Cumber. Next up is Xeno Vegito. Xeno Vegito was able to beat, like, you know, fresh out Super Saiyan 3 Cumber. pretty well. Like, he didn't even really take a hit, really. Eddie overpowered his blast and pretty much knocked him down to base. Metal Cooler couldn't do it because he had lacked the stamina, so I'm putting Super Saiyan 4 Vegito over Golden. I don't know why I was gonna say Golden Cumber over Meta Golden Cooler because he has more stamina. At number 10, we have Cumber in the Golden Uzaru form. He was able to beat Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times, like, I don't know why I keep trying to say 20, but he was able to beat Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Vegito. Pretty much beat everyone until his tail was cut off. And Golden Uzaru is stronger than Super Saiyan 3, and Vegito was barely able to beat Super Saiyan 3 Cumber. So yeah, I think Cumber at his full potential in Golden Uzaru is stronger than Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Next up is Few in his like Demon Super Saiyan form or whatever. He was able to pretty much like speed blitz Golden Uzaru pretty well. He cut off his tail, and the Magi has more feats and whatnot. He was able to beat, not able to beat, but he was able to fight on par with Xeno, Goku, and Vegeta when they're both coming at him. I had him a lot higher because I was expecting more feats and because he's like pretty much the mastermind of this series. But for right now, this is where I have him placed. This can go way higher in the future, but him struggling a little bit against, like, you know, Xeno Goku, Xeno Vegito, Xeno Goku, Xeno Vegeta, fighting him at the same time. I think that kind of shows his, like, you know, his weaknesses and whatnot. But him pretty much speed blitzing and just taking out Golden Uzaru, Cumber, really was really impressive to me. Next up, I have Super Orin. Orin should be stronger than the Tuffle that like took Vegeta's powers and, like, you know, was pretty powerful, especially with Vegeta all his powers. I think Super Orin is stronger than that, and this Vegeta should be at least stronger than, like, because this is like arcs after the Prison Planet Saga, so he should be stronger than, like, you know, Vegito during that time or whatnot, like, you know, during the past or whatnot. And overall, like, he was able to at least survive an attack from the Final Flash of Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, so this is why I have him this high. Next up is the Prince of All Saiyans Vegeta. This is, like, you know, a little bit after the Prison Planet Saga with Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. He never uses this form again in this series, so I don't know why. But yeah, I think he's up there. Pretty powerful with his limit breaking ability because when they get so much stronger, like arcs after. So I think he deserves this spot. Just my opinion. Next up is Fusamasu. After returning, man, he's really powerful. The fact that he was able to fight on par with Jiren, and this is, like, you know, Jiren hasn't showed his full power in terms of, like, you know, the limit breaking, bulked up steroids mode. But yeah, the fact that he was able to fight, dodge, and compare to Jiren at this point is really impressive. Like, he deserves a spot. He still has his immortality. Yeah, he deserves to be this high. Next up, top 5, Jiren. If Jiren shows his, like, you know, limit breaking, like, you know, swole form, he could probably be higher. But he's still one of the top dogs in Dragon Ball, especially in Super Dragon Ball Heroes. The fact that, you know, he was, like, dominating both Super Saiyan 3 Cumber and Fusamasu at the same time, and it took hearts to take him down. It's really impressive. I don't know if he showed his full power like that, but he deserves this spot. Next up is Kami Orin Ultimate Form, pretty much like the powered up Super Orin. Yeah, Kami Orin is really impressive. The fact that he was able to fight like all the Z Warriors, then compete with Ultra Instinct Sign Goku for a little bit, and survive some punches from Ultra Instinct Goku. He deserves this spot. I think he's really impressive. I think he's above Jiren because at this point, Goku's limit breaking forms, especially, you know, Goku and Vegeta, when they have time to develop, yeah, he deserves this spot in my opinion. Top 3 is Son Goku. Now, a lot of people still believe that Ultra Instinct is better than the fusions. It's really hard to tell, and my voice keeps cracking, my bad. It's really hard to tell because in this, Goku was struggling against, like, you know, Cumber or whatnot, but then after, like, you know, the Prison Planet Saga, he was fighting hearts, like powered up hearts in just Super Saiyan Blue. It was really impressive. Then he did Ultra Instinct Sign and Ultra Instinct, and he was able to beat Kami Korin, but he wasn't able to really win. And for some reason, these characters be winning. That I don't know, all the Z Fighters decided to jump in. So I think he still could have beat Kami Orin, but the fact that it took him so much effort to beat him and Hearts got even stronger, I don't think Ultra Instinct Goku at this point was going to beat Super Hearts, and a certain fusion did. But I still think, like, you know, fusions and Ultra Instinct are pretty much on par with each other. Yeah, I think they're really close. I just really think, like, where's Goku at and where the fusions are at. But in this series, it seems fusions are stronger than Ultra Instinct, at least right now. So this is why I have Ultra Instinct Goku. He powered up so much since the Prison Planet Saga, because in the Prison Planet Saga, he was struggling to beat base Cumber with Ultra Instinct, and with this, he powered up so much with Super Saiyan Blue being on par with Super Hearts. At least not on par, but at least fighting him. And the fact that, like, you know, his Ultra Instinct was able to beat Kami Orin, I think that's really impressive. Next up is Super Hearts, or, like, you know, Ultimate God Killer Hearts. He's not beating Xeno. Let's just get that straight. But the fact that he was able to, like, survive a bunch of attacks from Gogeta, be stronger, you know, like, than post, like, you know, like Kami Orin, who was on par with Ultra Instinct Goku. The fact that he was able to summon a meteor that could give Gogeta some struggle, even though Gogeta later one-shotted him. Like, I don't think Gogeta needed any help. He deserves his number 2 spot. I think he's stronger than few right now, stronger than a lot of people. He deserves number 2. And number 1 is the fusion that don't lose, my boy Gogeta. I can't tell if I like Gogeta and Vegeta more anymore, because Gogeta keeps taking these W's. But yeah, Gogeta's number 1. He had that weird moment when he was struggling with that golden meteor. Then right after, he proceeds to just two-piece Hearts. Yeah, he deserves number 1. He is the strongest. He makes everyone look weak in comparison. Vegeta deserves to shine, but it is what it is, man. This man is nearer Angel levels, man. Gogeta is just unstoppable at this point, especially Canon Gogeta. We're not talking about GT Gogeta. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys' top 20 is. I think the only thing I might be worried about is my Vegeta placement and Super Orin placement. Everything else I'm pretty much confident in. It was kind of hard to remember everything to say in this video because, like, you know, these episodes are very short and I haven't seen them in a long time. But this video should have came out a while ago. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, please like and share. If you're subscribed, please turn on the notification button. And like I said before, all beefs and all that are done. You know, again, if someone's disrespectful, I will, like, you know, I will respond or whatnot. But other than that, man, I'm over all that stuff. I just want, you know, things to be good. If I ever go out, I want things to be on a positive note. And guys, if you check out my my Dragon Ball Recreation series, I definitely appreciate that. They're at very low views right now. And, you know, they're not the most, like, you know, original idea, but it's something I always wanted to do. And yeah, more content should be coming out soon. You know, again, when I eventually get my wisdom teeth removed, I'm going to be out of commission. But yeah, man, I pray that things get better because I'm still dealing with an injury right now, still dealing with a hip fracture. Not like the biggest thing, but, you know, I've been out for a while, so I pray that things get better. And I'm just, you know, pray for a better tomorrow, man. So yeah, SonTj, peace. Love you all.